Hi guys, okay, it's time for a Divine Counterpart Twin Flame check-in. I'm hearing coloured collectives though. As you may all be aware, there is different waves when it comes to twin flames. There's 3, maybe even 4 waves now, and they all depend on when you met, will depend on what wave you're in. But in that wave, there's also colours as well. Magic by the Moon talks about this a little bit. There's different colours as well, because with collectives, there's so many different groups of people around the world going through the same thing. So for today, I'm hearing purple collectives. So this may resonate with you. You may be part of the purple twin flame collective. I don't know if this is going to be a thing now, but we'll see. I mean, I did the ride and die for a little while there. That's what I was called to do at that point. I just go with what my spirit team, what your spirit team tell me. So today it's purple collectives. So let's find out what is going on with the purple collective today. We'll go with the Divine Feminines first, please. Okay, so the butterfly here, relationship evolving to the next stage. The Divine Feminines, you know, they've been doing a lot of inner child work here. They've been growing a lot. They've turned into that beautiful butterfly, you know. Well done. What else about this purple collective here, please, Spirit? Healing heart. Yeah, healing from a lot of heartbreak. There has been a lot of healing done this year. My goodness, amongst the collective. Certainly has. That has been the main focus. I'm also hearing as well for some of the femmes, it's actually moving away from a toxic relationship. So there was an ending from a toxic relationship that wasn't their twin and has completed a lot of healing. So that kisses, yeah, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. I'm hearing falling in love with themselves for the very first time, which is just beautiful. And if that's what you femmes have been doing, then absolutely all this healing that has taken place for you to turn into this beautiful butterfly here, falling in love with yourself. It's just beautiful. Okay, all right. Well, we'll go on to the Divine Masculines here. What is the current energy of the Divine Masculines, please? Current energy of the Divine Masculine. The Runner. Okay, so for the purple collective, the masculines here, still on the run. Running, you know, fear of intimacy, listening to their ego here. I just heard not wanting to budge. Okay. Woo. Too many. So I just heard it's still very much 5D here. Still very much 5D, but then we've got bow and love, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on. Maybe for this particular collective, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to trigger anybody at the moment, but this runner, these masculines here in the purple collective, they are still in that process of being heavily avoidant here. And I know that the femmes here are seeking some closure issues. I mean, this could be that you have been also healing from this runner chaser. I just heard debacle. So this runner chaser situation that you've had here. But love, so unconditional love. I'm hearing though, even though the masculines are in this runner avoidant energy, the reason why they're doing it, I'm hearing, is because they think that it's best for the femmes. It's best for the femmes for them to stay away, because then they won't get hurt. Okay. What else? I just want to jump into some tarot for that, because I feel like that was quite a hard message to hear for you guys. So what else can I do to help you guys out? Okay. All right. What do we need to know, please? King of Wands, they are really just trying to focus on being the best person that they can be. Yes, they are in avoidant, but I just heard they don't know how to not be at this point in time. And I know that is very frustrating for the Femme Collective here, but we need to remember that, yes, even though, yes, you have been doing your healing, the masculines they don't heal at the same time as the feminines. They are a little bit behind here, okay? So at this point in time, and maybe not all of your healing is done. Maybe you've only just started or just scratched the surface here. There needs to become a point where there's been so much healing done that you are balanced when it comes to your masculine and your feminine energy, your inner union. When you hit inner union, that's when the masculine starts doing the work. So at this point in time, the feminines have been doing an absolute amazing job. And yes, starting to fall in love with yourself for the very first time. That is such a beautiful thing. You really need to savor that moment, because when you start to fall in love with yourself, that's when you start to really identify who you are and what you want and what your boundaries are, and you know who you're going to have in and out of your life. This needs to be concreted, be cemented, built on a strong foundation here for you. So this is a beautiful time. You have only just, come out of that chrysalis. You need to fly a little bit. You need to fly a little bit and become really strong with who you are. So for when this does come in, it's not going to break apart again. You really need to understand who you are as a person, what you're willing to accept, what you're not willing to accept. So you've been doing an amazing job, but you're not quite at the top of the mountain yet, okay, guys? Okay? And for the masculines here, they're in their mind thinking that this is the best for you guys, but there's also work to do as well. So until the femmes hit inner union, that's not going to click for the masculines, okay? That feeling isn't going to change until you hit inner union. What else do we need to know? But Page of Wands, they're also at a point where they're trying to focus on being really, really happy for themselves too. Remember that life is mirroring. So if you've been doing a lot of healing over the past few months, feminines, what have they been doing on their end? How are you two mirroring each other? What have they been going through? It's like you've just come out of this beautiful butterfly, come into this beautiful butterfly era. Well, so are they, in their own way, It is beautiful. And it will bring balance in eventually. Eventually it will, okay? Alright, I want to grab, what do we want to do now? We'll do how the divine feminines are feeling towards the masculines. How the femmes feeling towards the masculines, please. There you go. Okay, so I feel like you feel that they've also have been transforming as well. Relationship evolving to the next phase. I feel like this is really more of an inner journey here. You're really hoping that there is going to be a sudden change and the relationship goes into the next phase. Can you see Rosie? What's she doing? How else are you guys feeling? How else are the femmes feeling, please? What are the feelings towards the masculines? Cupid's arrow. Having faith, love coming. Surprise invitation or meeting, hesitation. Maybe I feel like intuitively, because you have done a lot of healing, maybe you guys have just come into inner union. Maybe I had to talk about all that stuff about inner union because maybe you didn't know that you were there or you're close to it, okay? If you've got this feeling that something big is happening, don't wait by the phone. Continue to live your life, but just be present, live in the moment, and just know that this will happen when it's meant to happen. But I feel like you feel like the love is building between you and your masculine here, which is just lovely.